Hello everyone, welcome to this video. Here today to talk a little bit about my hair care routine, products I use, products I love, products I would recommend to you. But you know, to be frank, I am not very well versed in the category of hair care. I think comparatively I'm much better with skincare, much better with makeup, cosmetic products, just because hair care still mystifies me a little bit. There's a lot of things going on, a lot of things you should use, and a lot of ingredients I'm just not so familiar with. Not to mention, I don't go through hair care products quite as frequently in rotation as I do the other categories. So it takes me a while to try out something new, but hey, you guys are watching this video with me, so hopefully you'll be my guide as well. So if something great pops into your head, something you would recommend, something you want to share with everyone else, please don't hesitate to leave a comment down below and talk to me a little bit about hair. That's what we're here to do today, aren't we? So let's begin by talking a little about my current hair condition, my hair color, my haircut, and style. So I go visit Kazue over at Muse Salon in Vancouver on Canby Street about every 5 or 6 months to get a hair update. I don't need to go quite as frequently because I find whenever she cuts my hair grows out very nicely. And of course, that's one of the reasons I like going to see her. As someone who isn't very faithful or hasn't been very faithful to a particular salon or stylist, I find that she's very good with making me feel comfortable in whatever hairstyle that I choose, whatever cut and things like that. And I've been back to see her for the past maybe 2 to 3 times or 3 to 4 times for that exact reason. She always makes me feel comfortable and confident whenever I walk out of the salon. I don't regret my decision. She never talks me into an impulse choice, but she always gives me ideas to make my hair just fresher, more updated, and just a better version, more refreshed version of myself. So I love working with her whenever I'm getting my hair done. And in fact, I do need to go see her another month or so because my hair is growing out. So my current hair color is this, which is from Clairol, the Nice and Easy range, Perfect 10, and it is called 5A or Medium Ash Brown, or otherwise known as Swift Chocolate. They've got a couple names going on here for this product, but do look for 5A. I think that's the actual color number that they use. So this was actually something that was recommended to me by a Clairol hair coloring professional when I was over at a P&G event last summer, and I said, hey, I've got naturally kind of soft black color, that's my virgin hair color, but I want to go a little bit different, but not too crazy, but still kind of different, a little bit of something, not too much. What do I use? And he said this, which is I think a great recommendation. The Perfect 10 series I have used before in a different color, back when I had lighter hair and I wanted to go dark. I found this to be great as a gentle hair color that gives you very natural results, but I will say this is not the most long lasting nor the most saturated hair color I've used on the market. And I've been coloring my hair from a box since I was about 14, 15, been around the rainbow in terms of products and colors, but I do find this to be a nice one for those who are looking for a little bit of change, not too crazy, but noticeable. Now, I'm not sure how much of this you can actually see in the current lighting condition, but I'll try to include a before and after photograph in my corresponding blog post to this video, which you will find below in the information bar, or at the end of this video, I'll try to add some photos in here as well. But my current hair color is more of a dark ash brown. It is noticeable in real life lighting, and you can actually see maybe my roots growing out a little bit, my natural hair color, which is a soft black. So I think this is a nice one. You do need 2 boxes if you do have long hair, but overall, I will continue using this, and it leaves my hair so shiny, which was unexpected, but in a great way, of course. So that's hair color from Clairol. Then shampoo and conditioner is pretty simple. You guys may have seen these already. These are the Joico K-Pack Reconstruct line. Right here I have the 1 liter bottles, 1 liter and 1 liter. I buy them at Shoppers Drug Mart in the summertime when they go on clearance for $9.99 a bottle. That really can be beat. If you don't have a Shoppers Drug Mart near you, go try London Drugs. That may be another alternative place to get them, or of course your everyday salon, or if you want them at discount, sometimes Winners will carry these at discount as well. But Joico K-Pack, fantastic for a number of reasons. Number one, it is a protein series, so it helps to actually build protein and just reconstruct literally your hair, add more things to it, make it manageable, make it softer, make it brushable and everything like that. But I love this because the textures of the Joico line is very, let's say, comfortable to use. It's very lightweight, it's very fluid, it's not heavy, greasy, oily, waxy, gunky, none of those adjectives. And for that, I really love the series, and that's why I continue to use use it, because not only does it does it actually repair my hair and keep it manageable, but it doesn't do it in a way that makes my hair feel gunky or really heavy. So that's really important to me, so that's why I continue to use the K-Pack, and this has been in my hair care arsenal for years and years. It's almost never left my side. I always have a backup of this for whenever I do color my hair. But if you have normal hair, oily hair, or very fine hair, this is not the series for you, because when I did have my virgin hair, no chemical processing or anything like that, I found this to be a little bit too heavy. But if you do have hair in that end of the spectrum, try this, which is from Giovanni, a more natural hair care and beauty care brand I've been trying out for the past year or so, a couple of their products. But currently I'm using the Giovanni Tea Tree Triple Treat Invigorating Shampoo. You may remember this from a previous iHerb haul video, and if you do, good memory for you. This one I find to be very clarifying. It is more on the clarifying spectrum of things, according to the back right here, and it's a nice one. It's more of a unisex product. It has a spearmint / peppermint scent to it, very invigorating like the name says, but does not burn my scalp, does not make my scalp itch. It just leaves it feeling nice and cleansed and refreshed. It's a simple, great product. Well, as I have to say, it's not very fancy. It doesn't have a super long ingredients list, but it does contain a lot of natural extracts and oils and things like that. Oh, peppermint oil, I see it right here. And I like it. It's a great switch up between my Joico K-Pack, which is more moisturizing. So on days when I feel like I need to degunk and clarify, I'll use this one from Giovanni. It actually has a pretty high rating as well. And I think Giovanni is currently also available in London Drugs if you live in Canada or on the West Coast. I'm not sure if they have the entire range, but I've seen a few Giovanni products just shuffling their way into London Drugs on the bottom shelves of the hair care aisle. Which, speaking of that, I've also seen Renpure Organics here, which is great. I don't think they have this particular product, unfortunately, but London Drugs have been starting to carry a few more natural hair care products, and this one, the Renpure Organics, is a more natural based range. And this, in particular, is their Amazing Miracle Deep Penetrating Reconstructor, which sounds very fancy, but it does contain aloe, kui, and silk protein. What I love about this is that not only is it more on the natural side of things, which is great, but it does not contain heavy silicones. Now, I know heavy silicone products does give you that instant satisfaction of super sleek, smooth, silky hair, but I find that when I use those products, it's instant satisfaction, but it doesn't last. The next day, or very quickly, my hair gets heavy, weighed down, greasy, gunky, clumps together. Doesn't turn out so good. So I have to wash my hair more frequently, and just, I get that instant wow, but the wow doesn't last. So I prefer to use something like this, which isn't heavily loaded in silicone, so unfortunately no instant wow, but I found that with continued use, my hair felt stronger, more resilient, and just a little bit more guts. I like that about this product, not to mention it is more natural. I found it great when I did have my virgin hair, unchemically processed, but currently, even with my chemically processed hair, it's fine, it's great, I like it. It's not the most deep conditioning treatment of all time, like the name says, Amazing Miracle. I'm not quite sure about that, but it works. It's a nice one if you want something a step up from a regular conditioner on a more natural category. Try this one from Renpure Organics. Then let's talk quickly about some everyday styling products. I'm very much a finger styling type of girl. I just fluff it up with my fingers, roll out of bed, put a little bit of styling cream in there, a little bit of shine serum, maybe a bit of hairspray, tame some frizz, and out the door. I'm very simple like that when it comes to doing my hair. But I do have a few everyday staples that I like to use, and one of them is the Pantene Pro V Ultimate Tan BB Cream. So don't be intimidated by the BB cream aspect of this series. However, I think this should be best described as a simple to use, everyday, lightweight, slightly moisturizing hair styling cream. How about that? I think that's the proper name for this. And this is easy to use. Get a little bit into the palm of your hand, rub it together, rub it between your fingers, and just rake it through the shaft and the ends of your hair. And for me, I mix this, I either use it on its own, or I mix it with my Nuxe Dry Oil, I mix it with a shine serum. It's great as a base to mix other hair care products or hair styling products into it, and it works just fine. I find this to be very lightweight. It makes my hair a little bit more manageable, a little bit more presentable without having to bust out the hot tools and the combs and the brush and things like that. So this is a great one I use. And you know what, talking about hair texture, my hair isn't naturally pin stick straight, which is interesting. In the past maybe 5 years or so, I started growing little wavy pieces of hair, little curly pieces of hair, little slightly kinky confused pieces of hair. It's very weird, and especially around the crown of my head. I'm not sure if it's just hormones or maybe I'm just getting old or what's going on, but that's never happened throughout my younger years and growing up. So this is very new to me. So currently my hair does have a bit of natural texture to it, but I don't fight it. I just let it, you know, do as it wishes and just finger style and fluff it up a little bit. So I don't wear my hair pin straight all the time. Then, talking of actually setting my hair, if I do decide to put the time in to do a fancy hairdo or to curl my hair, setting sprays, I use one of two things. For regular setting, I just use the L'Oreal El Net Satin Hairspray. This is unfragranced, extra hold, and it is a fantastic product, worth every single penny and all the hype it's ever gotten throughout the years, because it works. It's really great. I find that it gives a very, very fine mist, like the packaging says. No fault with that. Easy to use, light, I would say lightweight hold, but light to medium hold in terms of how well it keeps your style. Now, of course, mine does say extra strong hold. However, you do have to spray a lot of this to get that extra strong hold. So I prefer to use a slightly heavier product for that purpose. But for every day, if I'm doing my hair in a curl set, I'll flip my hair upside down, spray this, flip it back up, lift my hair up and spray underneath as I let it fall, and you can get diva hair, big hair. I like that about this. Very brushable, manageable, touchable. Great stuff right here from L'Oreal. So I like that. It's never left my side. But a newer product in my everyday routine, you may have seen this before in a previous video, is the Pantene Pro V Shaping Hairspray Extra Strong Hold 3 out of 4. So this is something I use if I do an updo or something a bit more detailed and I need extra hold than what the El Net provides. And I don't want to use so much of the El Net, especially because it is more expensive in the drugstore category. So this, affordable, easy to use, smells great, can get a little bit crunchy if you're not careful. So I recommend holding this a lot further away from your head as you're spraying to make sure you don't saturate a particular spot in your head, on your hair. And otherwise, it works great. I find that it doesn't flake on me, especially on dark hair. That's very important. If I brush it out, there's no flakes. It's very easy to use. It smells nice, and it's fine. It's a nice product. It's affordable, definitely about $3.99 or so. I do keep this around when I do kind of a updo or some kind of a more detailed set and I want something stronger hold. This stuff, Pantene Pro V, I use that too on a regular basis. So I think this wraps up my hair care routine. Nothing too fancy, like I said, but if you think of something really great as you're watching this video, something popped into your head, you're like, hey, you should try this, let me know. Leave a comment down below. If you have questions and comments about any of the products I've just shown you, leave me a comment as well, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. Until next time, I'll talk to you here on YouTube, I'll talk to you over on my blog, I'll talk to you over on Twitter or Facebook, whatever that you find me, come over and say hi. Until next time, take great care of yourselves. See you soon. Bye.